and hello, and hello. It's a good afternoon. Whew. Today is the day. Yep. A minute. Gotta get a straw. There we go. Whew. Yesterday was intense. It's the most intense I've ever streamed. I don't think I was mentally ready to do that for the first time. But here we are, and the show must go on. I also just realized every mission is going to lead into a cutscene. So when I was doing a few missions on my own, there was a story bit that was coming up. So I was like, oh, I gotta stop. Because right now, it's still gonna keep going.
9 years ago, this man acted as accomplice to the attack on Mother Base. He then provided support to Skullface. Conspiring with Eli, he repaired Sahelanthropus in secret. His research materials caused the leak at the quarantine facility, which in turn caused the Walbachia mutation, letting the parasites off their chains. We lost a lot of good men. He also stands accused of murdering one of his own family, hiding the body.
I haven't killed anyone. The rest is all wrong too. The inspection was supposed to help everyone. I sacrificed myself for my companions just as much as any of you. Why won't you believe me?
Hey, tasting. We're already in the thick of it now.
The prosecution calls a witness.
Finding the imposter.
Strangelove's gravestone. Haunted by her phantom.
It's just a machine.
Huey! Damn it, Huey! Open it now!
The last thing she said?
Let me out! Kill me!
It recorded it all. Everything.
There's Hal.
Everything you did living together.
How could a machine?
You forced your own son into the cockpit of a Metal Gear. A test subject.
Hal.
His mother had to hide him away. And for that, you locked her in that coffin.
No! She did it herself. It was suicide. And even if I did, what right do you have?
There's more. We have you to tell us everything you've done. Everything you've thought. All this time. 9 years ago, you agreed to the inspection in return for Cypher's guarantee that you'd be spared.
I thought it was real!
We've reviewed into everything else that's happened since you arrived here.
Please.
Guilty! All counts.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!
We exist outside the law. What should we do, boss? Just give the order. We'll handle the rest.
Prepare a life raft. Big enough for one. Food and water, too.
Us?
He's leaving.
You... He's responsible for all of this! Think of all the men! He didn't lose a damn thing! This is the enemy! And he's here on his knees!
Us? You are right, he is not one of us. But we are not responsible to judge an enemy. He leaves Mother Base, and that'll be the end of it.
It's a shrapnel. That's a piece of a helicopter in his head.
Get back! Don't touch me! I'm innocent! You're the murderers! Snake! You should be in this boat! There'd have been no inspection if it weren't for your precious nuke! I risked my life trying to save you all! How can you do this? Am I the only sane one here? It's not my fault!
Look, you can't discard your phantoms forever, Doctor.
Son of a bitch will make it, you know. I can see it now. In no time, he'll be telling tales about the black-hearted Diamond Dogs. The Shining White Knight, blabbering on about our injustice, hiding behind his fool's idea of morality. And all the other fools will stand around, nodding with every word he says.
No. One day he'll see through the lies he's built up. Realize what kind of man he really is. What goes around comes around. You can't run from yourself forever.
God damn. And we still have more on Huey. Anyways, Smash announcement tomorrow, dude. Let's go. I'm excited. I don't know who's it gonna be. I'm not expecting anyone. I don't freaking know what to expect. That was the same insignia. You see that in 4. All right.
The R&D team's going to take over Emmerich's work. He may be gone, but it won't affect us one bit. We'll be able to deliver whatever you need just like before. You can depend on that. One other thing. I'm tracking his whereabouts. Nothing to report at the moment, though.
Hey D-Block, how's it going?
Let it go. He's gone. The guy's gone.
I know. I just want to be sure. Not like I'm losing sleep over this son of a bitch.
Open this thing! Huey! Damn it, Huey! Open it now! Please! Let me out! Kill me. Kill me!
This is Huey's wife.
If only I'd tried to get out sooner. Perhaps I'd have made it. Why didn't I stop the hatch from closing? Even if it meant losing an arm.
What the hell? just been stuck in here for days.
Well, I guess I'll stay a while. My voice is so distant. But you can hear me, can't you, Joy? I know you can. You're recording all of this. Deep down in some memory board he'll never find. Duplicating it. Burying it under heaps of meaningless code. Anyway, I guess I can say what needs to be said. I can still do that much. Talk to you. Even if I can't face you. Even if there's a heaven. Even if you're waiting there. I don't deserve to see you again. I don't deserve to love you. I signed up for Zero's plan. Even now that he's halfway to dead, his plan lives on, leeching away at the world. And it took your strength to make it happen. In using you, I put the world in his palm. Once and for all. Zero, or whoever it is who's taken its name. They found me after the Caribbean. They made me simulate his will, so that even after the body was gone, that will would keep the world turning the way they wanted. I had no choice. They dredged Lago Corsibolca, pulled up your phantom, forced me to revive and modify you. I thought I could bring you back, but in the end, I sold your will to him. Now this pod is just one big shell. A husk. Your phantom's no longer here. As for me, everything I touch turns to ashes. I could never make anyone happy. And now I'll never see my son again. But at least Hal's free from his father's hands. Me. With child. Can you imagine? I wonder how you took the news. Were you jealous? I knew what I was doing. I could pass your will onto a child I carried. My genes, your meme. A father would be irrelevant. If I did that, that child would be ours. I've been a fool. Pride, conceit, baseless theories. Of course, I couldn't see through the dream. The false you I created. I only wanted to pass your will on to the next generation. But Zero took it away. And now I haven't just lost you. I've lost my... Oh, Hal. Can you forgive the mother who couldn't protect you? The one who let them take it all away from us. Oh. There's still hope. You, the one he took away. He'll never break your will. The will to make this world the way you saw it could be. I buried code, just to be sure. Inside of you, there is an egg. And when someone finds it, when they crack it, there'll be nothing left to stop you. The world you envisioned will become a reality. Julie, I know you can hear me. You do remember my voice, don't you? Please, take care of our son. Don't ever be afraid. Whatever happens, she'll be watching over you. The system, the framework for your world will protect you. You don't need me. You just need to be strong enough for the both of us. It's you. Here at the end, I think I hear your pulse.
So yeah, I'm excited for Smash tomorrow. I don't know what the character would be. I have no expectations. Right now, it's time. It's time for the final mission. I know this one. This is the one.
Don't you die on me, damn it! BB's dropping!
Intubate, now! Cardiac arrest, he's in BFib!
Clear!
No response, hit him again!
Clear! How's he doing?
Well, he's stabilized, but it took too long. He's in a coma.
What about him?
He took some shrapnel to the head.
Facts do not exist. There are only interpretations.
Came as some surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago. Oh no, not me. I never lost control. Your face to face. The man who sold the world. I laughed and shook his hand and made my way back home. I searched for a fallen land. For years and years I roamed. I gazed stare at all the millions here. We must have died alone.
Tak chcemy. V has come too.
V has come too.
Ακούεις με? Ακούεις με? Can you hear me? Are you having difficulty speaking? Can you move your head? Just nod if you can hear me. Look up, please. Very good. Please try to relax. There is plenty of time. I need to tell you something. Please listen and try not to panic.
It's not a
You've been
redo.
in a coma for quite some time. Yes, yes, I know. You would like to know how long.
How long, Doc?
I'm afraid it's been 9 years.
Not.
Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nurse! Calm down. Calm down. Try not to panic. Erseme. Try not to panic. Now. You'll be all right. Just rest.
How do you feel?
Good now that you're here, Doc.
It's been 1 week since you came to. Now, let's try getting you out of that bed. Nurse. Don't worry. You've lost some strength, but we've been maintaining your muscle mass through massages, CPM therapy, and EMS. Now, I need to explain something to you, but you mustn't be alarmed. 9 years ago, you were injured in an explosion. Upon examination, we discovered 108 foreign bodies embedded within you. In addition to shrapnel, we also found fragments of human bone and human teeth. Most of it was removed, but some of the fragments still remain. They are located near your heart and in your skull. Look at this. The fragments are lodged deep within your cerebral cortex. We couldn't give you an MRI, the metal, you see. But even if we were to extract it, you would most likely suffer a brain hemorrhage. Mental and physical impairment are unavoidable. However, your current status is not life-threatening. One more thing. This X-ray is of your upper body. You better look now. Best to understand your situation sooner than later. I know it's difficult, but please look down. It's best to see with your own eyes. Be brave. Grigor, try to calm down. Calm down. Please, calm down. It's gonna be okay. Yes, yes. Calm down. Yes. Yes. Κάποιος ήδη γνωρίζει ότι έχει ξυπνήσει. Διατρέχει μεγάλο κίνδυνο. Πρέπει να ενεργήσουμε άμεσα. Προετοιμάστε τον εγχείρηση. Το πιστεύω. It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Otherwise, I fear you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world up there, so there's something we need to take care of first. This is you, as you've lived until this day. I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice.
Two days.
Very good. Now, let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection, to hide you from those who want you dead. As of today, your name is Ahab. Forget everything. Your name, your past.
There I am. Good luck, Dandy. Boss.
Everything feels all right?
Not yet. The patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course. Consider it done.
hear the thud.
Okay, have time to go. What happened to the woman? The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down. Who are you? Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael. What the hell is going on? Well, the good news is, you're in the land of the living. Bad news? The whole world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up? Okay. Here. Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game. Come on!
Oh, I have to do the whole thing. Really now.
Come on, over here.
It's becoming more apparent.
Drug's not working.
That's not Snake. That's supposed to be my created character. A friend who's as Snake. Oh, Ishmael is the real deal.
Let's take the stairs.
Big guy, come on. You gotta go. You got it. You got it. Oof.
You can do this.
Come on. Come on. There you go.
Drugs kicked in? Good, let's hurry.
Oh. You got it.
Hold up, let's fix this.
Sucks every time.
Next time, do it yourself. It's always good to try and measure injuries while hiding from the enemy. Over there. Let's go. This way, hurry. Get down.
Help me, please.
That's a load of nonsense. How did you not see him?
Let's move.
Thanks, Ismael.
Don't get caught in those searchlights. Here they come. Hurry. Move! Go! Shit! It's ugly down there. Turn back.
Got it. Okay.
Πάμε γρήγορα. Come on.
Σας παρακαλώ, τι συμβαίνει? Δεν βλέπω τίποτα.
Δεν είναι κανένας, θα μας σκοτώσουνε.
Ναι, τον είδα πριν λίγο.
What's happening out there?
It's all right. We'll be okay.
Can't see what's happening.
Do you hear that?
What's going on out there?
Hey! Oh, πρόσεχε!
Hey!
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 I can't see what's happening.
What is that?
What's happening out there? Does anybody know?
Hey!
We should... Do you hear them coming?
Come on, big guy. So obviously they're here because they knew I was a patient here. And they probably know that I had plastic surgery, so they don't know who. They don't know which one is the real big boss.
Anything? Negative. He came in here. Keep looking.
This way.
Come on.
This way. We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl. If you move, we're done for. Play dead.
Absorbing everything. He's just going to.
Take this!
Hold on. We better stop and treat that injury.
Ah. Let's go. Come on. Do your thing. I still hear screams in the background. He's still on his way.
Got it. Hold down the aim button to aim. Then press the attack button to fire.
Of course.
Right. Hold on. I'll take the right. You take the left. Nice work. Let's go. I'll run interference.
Go for it. There he is. Come on. Oh, hot damn. Where'd he go? Okay, let's go. Dark Arrow, how's it going? I know this looks familiar, but I can explain. Good. Also, what is going on? So we're looking at the true scene of the beginning. In the beginning, we saw that Big Boss wasn't Big Boss. It was my character that turned into Big Boss. So who we're playing is not Big Boss. We're back in the beginning to see the real ending. We'll see. You're gonna see. We just had a face transplant. We gotta go. Backing up. That is still the funniest way to take down a person. That thought process is amazing. Alright, but I gotta go. Super brutal. Always. It's always gonna be super brutal. But yeah, we saw that my character had a face transplant and he is Big Boss. All this for one person. So apparently someone found out that I woke up in that hospital and they are looking for me, and they don't know who's the Big Boss, considering they also found out he had a face transplant. So that means they know that I'm hiding. And so they decided to kill everyone. Vulcan is here for a very different reason. And it's a very, very revengeful reasons.
Get in!
Woo! That Vulcan guy is pretty hot, not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure he's pretty spicy. You know? How you doing, Virtual? The music is the freaking Vulcan is so spicy, the music is empowering him. We ran over him. Now here's where the scene changes. Frame decreased. How? Don't you dare. Give me what I came for. Give it to me. Please. The flame of vengeance. Yes. Yes. There it is.
This way, boss. Hurry.
I'm gonna be just fine. Boss.
Use that bike. It's tuned up and ready to go. I'll handle the rest. Here. That's your name as of today.
Dandy.
Best clean your face, too. Now this one, he'll take your place. From here on, he's Snake.
Big Boss took my name.
He believes it too. My very own Phantom, huh?
Boss, the whole world wants your head. Don't worry. He can handle it. Move now. Quickly.
Aren't you forgetting something? We'll meet again.
Right.
Code Talker helps create the U.S. military. Virtuous Mission, Operation Snake Eater, Death of the Boss. The Congo Crisis. China conducts its first hydrogen bomb test. Eva disappears in 1968. The U.S. Department of Defense successfully sends its first message using ARPANET. The Treaty of the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons enters force. Major Zero disbands Fox. Democratic Republic of the Congo changes its name to Zaire. Les Enfants Terribles, 1972. Big Boss part ways with Zero. Mother Base is destroyed in 75, which is Ground Zeroes. The Les Enfants Terribles project is abandoned. Eli is taken to Great Britain. Zero suffers brain damage. Zero visits Big Boss and disappears completely. Eli escapes his handler, fearing the ripple effects. Emmerich's first child is born with Strangelove. Operation Opera, Israeli bombers, the suicide bomber, Snake awakens in 84. Skullface dies in 84. We killed Skullface. Well, technically, Huey did.
No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
The medic from Ground Zeroes. That's why Big Boss doesn't have the shrapnel in Metal Gear Solid 4.
Now do you remember who you are? What you were meant to do? I cheated death thanks to you. And thanks to you, I've left my mark. You have to. You've written your own history. You're your own man. I'm Big Boss. And you are too. No. He's the two of us together. Where we are today, we built it. This story, this legend, it's ours. We can change the world and with it the future. I am you and you are me. Carry that with you wherever you go. Thank you, my friend. From here on out, you're Big Boss.
No. Is that the freaking MSX? Yo! We're done! We did it! It's over! Ah! Hold on, Danny. Let me find that video I was talking about. Oh my god. Now wait. Now this is where the question comes along. Someone was telling me Venom Snake. About, I forgot about the question yesterday, but like this is where it doesn't make sense. Big Boss never killed Venom Snake. Venom Snake and Big Boss works together. Phantom and Venom are basically the same people. That's Big Boss never killed Venom Snake. Solid Snake killed Venom Snake. So in Metal Gear 1, the MSX Metal Gear 1, Snake killed this guy. And in Metal Gear 2, we beat Big Boss. Which is why that doesn't that question didn't make sense to me. His Phantom was only destroyed by Solid Snake. Woo! I knew that boss wasn't the real Big Boss. Mostly he was smoking electric cigar. The real boss only smokes a real cigar. It could have been a flex. It was weird when I saw it. So I was like, Wait, Kojima planned all this, so that's why he never saw that medic face? Yes. In the beginning, we never saw the medic's face. We saw the medic's face in Ground Zeroes, but it wasn't the same one, cause we didn't create that character. That was just a default customization there. Then that whole thing freaking went down the hell. So wait, so Venom Snake never hated Big Boss? No. No. It doesn't look like he never hated Big Boss. He knew the ideals, and I'm pretty sure in the background where we didn't see it, behind the scenes, he knew about it. because he has the cassettes. He has the cassettes that knows about everything. So he's yucking it up, and we believe that he was Big Boss. But here's where it comes spiraling down when you really think about it. A lot of people have been thinking that this is Big Boss's biggest conclusion to how he becomes a villain in the first and second MSX games. And I was one of them. This is where it gets me aggravated and angry, is when everything that you thought Big Boss would turn into madness or crap like that, that wasn't Big Boss. That was Venom Snake. Big Boss didn't experience any of this. The lies, the deceit, his men crashing down. He experienced his first base breaking down, but he wasn't there for the rebuild. He wasn't there for the characters and the Miller, especially Miller, his best friend. I'm pretty sure he knows what happens, but like, hot damn, man, it wasn't him. And that's what makes this really painful, is the fact that it wasn't him. It was a fake. The only thing that you can get clarification that he has descended to madness is Metal Gear Solid 4's ending, where the certain events coming up, especially Zero. And we're not done yet. There's a few cassettes that might be unlocked when we look into it. There's a few more details. I think the last cassette is something that involves with Zero. So that means we're gonna hear Cypher. We're gonna see what happened. Him, Cypher. Apparently we might get a tape that has, remember that one time where Paz was on call with someone? We might see something similar to that. Freaking, I forgot that Chico died too. That they never bring that up. It's a freaking shame. Oh my god. Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just glad it's over. I'm just glad it's over. Nope. Thank you. Ah. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Hot damn. Also, Miller knows.
9 years ago, I thought everything had been taken from me. But now I really have lost it all. Boss, the future we were building together.
One day, the age of Big Boss's sons will arrive.
Metal Gear Solid.
They'll likely want to settle the score with him. Shape that age. We'll each have roles to play, building the foundation for a revolution led by both Big Bosses, the True One and the Phantom.
No. Big Boss can go to hell. I'll make the Phantom and his son stronger to send him there. For that, I'll keep playing my role.
You know, sooner or later there'll be only one boss. There's only room
for one, boss. His sons are fated to face each other someday, too. If the day ever comes that you go back to Cypher, I'll aid the other son. And then you and I will be enemies, too. One of us will have to kill the other.
Fine by me. I'll be ready for the New Age. Until then, we'd better get used to coexisting.
And then he dies. And then he died in the first game in Metal Gear Solid. And that's why we still had Miller in MSX Metal Gear. That's why he worked with Solid Snake against Big Boss. And then, oh my god, that is, I never questioned this. Why was Miller against Big Boss in MSX Metal Gear? That sucks. Because they were friends at first and now they, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Truth Records. Oh, that sucks. Whew. Okay. Oh, dude. That's a shame. That's a shame. And Ocelot would work with Liquid. Oh my god. I wish Miller was still around. I wish Miller was still around in Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh my, there's too, I need more explanations. I need time to replay the series again. I need to play the first one. Okay, but we're not gonna do that. I'm just joking.
Boss, how are you back on your feet so quickly?
There's a non-smoking ward.
Boss.
If I listened to everything the doctors said, I'd probably die in here. No point waking up after 9 years for that.
Well, having you out of that bed makes things a little easier.
Bad news, huh?
Things are looking worse.
Go on.
They found out about you waking up. And the man on fire picked this time to wake up too. We'll have to move forward ahead of schedule. Miller already has the preparations underway. We'll have to wake up your neighbor too.
So he's not. He seems awake now.
No. Well, he's not actively conscious yet, at least.
He was a doctor, too.
In his mind, that past no longer exists. Your past is his past now. He's going to be your phantom, not some simple diversion. He'll act as the new big boss, and the act just isn't for Cypher. He'll be your face on the world stage, until the time comes for your resurgence.
You make it sound easy.
We've been busy over the last 9 years. His altered state of consciousness has helped us implant powerful suggestions through induced hypnagogia.
What?
He's experienced all
That's
your
why he
missions on
believed
record
it?
and shares all your knowledge and experience.
What?
To make him believe that he is the one true big boss. No one around him will doubt that he's the big boss they know. So, is he the real big boss or a stand-in? What does that mean to him? Nothing. The human brain is capable of many illusions. Of pain, of the future. What happens from here depends on his skill. You can vouch for that.
He was always the best man we had. But
9 years ago in that helicopter, he threw himself between you and the blast. In that moment, the man you knew died. He died protecting you. And now, by becoming you, he protects you again. This is just a detour in his journey to hell. And don't forget, it's what he wanted. He's in his dog days now.
Yes, exactly.
It's not just him. We'll be putting the people in this hospital in the line of fire.
It's funny how things come
They'll be
around
your
to bite
shield and
Ocelot in
necessary
the ass
diversion
later.
to buy us some time.
And you?
I'll be right by his side.
Can you keep it up?
It's a hell of a lie. It won't be a lie. I won't know his secret either. I'll believe that he's the real big boss. I'll have no conscious knowledge of you. Where's the lie in that? Self-hypnosis. It's nothing new in my line of work. Manipulating memories, the past.
What?
But that's not all.
He even forgot
When
it
the time
himself?
is right, I need to remember that you're the real boss. In a world, it's double think. In this year, 2 + 2 = 5. And I want you to do the same. Right. His bodyguard? Correct. It won't be long before this hospital comes under attack. We'll wake him up right away, but he won't be back to full health in time. You'll need to take him through his final paces. Yeah, I want to see his face again. All right, John. I've never forgotten you in these 9 years, but I have to forget you now. Adam, I'm counting on you. What's up? About the 1972 project. Les Enfants Terribles. You never did like the French. All that Catherine the Great aristocratic pompousness gets to me, that's all. Palace talk. They can keep it. Les Enfants Terribles. The terrible children. That madness Zero started. Or the start of his madness. You found out something new? The plan itself was abandoned in '76. ATGC dismantled the project, and their account with DARPA was closed. So I was worried about what happened to you. Your sons. They're no sons of mine. And they're sure as hell not me. Just a bunch of cells grown in a lab. What they are is much sicker than that. Well, Zero doesn't think so. Eva doesn't either. To them, those boys are your clones. They're you, down to the last hair. And? The first boys were raised free range, like we thought. Both of them. David has never left the States, but the other, Eli, has disappeared. Might as well call it abandoned. They're through with him. Where is he? He was in England, Zero's home ground. Apparently he traveled to Africa after that, but that's where he escaped from Zero's care. Just like that. Why? Who knows? Maybe he found out about his birth.
Liquid.
If he's alive, he'd be 11 or 12 by now. Old enough to think and act for himself. So he might still be alive. On his own, there? I wouldn't bet on it. John.
So that's why, in one of the tapes before, there was a tape where they were talking about this, and Eli and this big boss had a freaking blood test, and it came out negative. That is why, because it's not the actual freaking big boss. It was Venom Snake. This was the real dad. While Liquid even believed that Venom Snake was Big Boss. Ooh, what a ruse! What a lie! Oh my god! Woo! So that means after Phantom Pain, he never remembered the real Big Boss, but only remember him in Snake Eater. He only heard stories of him. He's never met him. And then he died. Ooh!
If he is alive, what's the plan? I have nothing to say to him. Treat him like a human being, just another person.
Damn.
Boss, this war business you and Miller started. Since the industry spread out to the PFs, it may have a favorable influence on Cypher. To a ruler, an everlasting enemy is convenient. By directing the public's animosity outside his borders, he can unify their frame of mind. Guns for hire continue the war. Then enrich the economy with their spoils. War as a business will become a permanent tool for manipulating the public mind.
Wanted over the years, which is why MGS4 happened.
You might even call it a war
He has
economy.
been wanting this
Before long,
all
Cypher,
the way,
or rather the
from the
Patriots, will be drawn
This
to
is why
this.
Metal Gear Solid 4 happened.
Probably only a few decades before it takes hold. It's not
Yes,
far
I did.
off at all.
Hold on, I need to look at all of this
Still
before
no
I do
leads
anything
on
else.
Zero. We don't even know whether he's still alive. But the protocol he put in motion's making steady progress. Every day, SIGINT's web covers a little bit more of the globe. Total information control. Big Brother
Sigint is
Zero.
part of the Patriots.
And it'll happen before anyone even realizes. I don't like it.
The entire Metal Gear Solid 3
You're the
team
big
is part
brother of the
it, even
battlefield.
Eva.
You've earned a firm grip on the world's military power. But soon, Zero will have nations in his. He'll erase the Cold War. All war from people's minds. And with it, the world's borders. Zero's will, his influence, will be unleashed with nothing to stem
This
the
is where the
tide.
separation,
When that happens,
the split
opposition will
happens
no longer
because
match
the
the lines
boss's
on the
will
map.
has been
And boss, with no borders
misconceptualized.
left,
So Big Boss has
what
his,
difference can we make?
and
Or will
Cypher
it
has
lost
his
any
own.
true meaning to the world. Just one more gear keeping the wheels of economy turning. Another product bearing down the capitalist conveyor belt. The future your friend Miller wanted. That's all there is in store. Perhaps it's already too late. But human will should only be handed down and nurtured by human hands. It can't be entrusted to the system. Especially not that soulless phantom that Zero's left in his wake.
I see the
No
video.
matter what happens, we'll have to fight someday to reclaim our truth. Until next time, Big Boss.
God damn.
Someone has successfully struck at Zero.
What happened?
Since Zero's using a private network, we get information, but we have no way to trace his location. That means the details are still
Wait,
fuzzy
Ocelot
at
has
this
been
point,
talking to
but
Big Boss this
apparently
entire
some new
time.
bioweapon was used.
He's been
As
talking
soon
to
as
him
he
this
noticed
entire
the dip in
time,
his
since
vital
Ground
signs,
Zeroes.
he had his stomach pumped and even underwent blood dialysis.
Miller talked to
But
Zero.
he didn't fully recover.
This is the
Ironically,
9
if Zero
years in
kept more
between.
company, he'd have been safe. Since the incident, his
Zero
speech and
visited
actions have been
Snake.
getting more unhinged by the day. He's probably been rushed to another safe house for intensive care. But the location is a complete mystery. That's the way he operates. He went to incredible lengths to make sure his great escape went unnoticed. So far, I know at least Langley and the Pentagon were involved. He had a blackout triggered in New York to disrupt the transportation and information grids, and at least 2 submarines were sighted off the coast. The personnel involved were working off a cover story. Naturally, the White House was fed the same thing. The project is buried under a pile of dummy ops and backup plans stretching across multiple organizations.
You know, the info bombs
It's safe
like
to
in Metal Gear
say
Solid
not one
4.
of the people involved knew what they were moving
This-
or to where.
This is
All
supposed
top
to be the
secret,
payoff
no trail,
after
no
everything.
leads. He's living up to his name as usual. Only this time, even I can't find him. Now, the only record of his location lies within the Cypher AI that was at the heart of the escape plan.
Sons of the
And that's
Patriots.
closed off, with its data sealed away in a
Guns of the
secret location.
Patriots.
Skullface was able to put together this assassination attempt, but even he can't possibly know where Zero is now. I'll keep searching, but when you're up against he who controls information,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a long battle.
Woo!
Boss, it was Anderson after all.
Anderson.
That's right, the man who went by Sigint during Operation Snake Eater.
What?
Following Zero's disappearance, he's taken over command of Cypher.
What?
Well, to be precise, the AI he oversees has. The idea to have an AI act for Zero came about in '74, when the data from the mammal pod penetrated NORAD. Clearly, an AI couldn't be allowed to make its own decisions. So they would take away its ability to act, and instead create a specialized system in which the AI, bound by specific rules, filters the massive amounts of data it collects before passing it on to people, subtly guiding their decision-making. A system of the people, by the people, for the people.
Uh-huh.
So they began researching how to do it.
Okay.
DARPA apparently brought Strangelove on board to head it up. She was forced out after a certain incident. The direction of the project and any trace of her existence was scrubbed after her departure. Before Zero lost consciousness as his condition worsened, he left instructions for Anderson, through a cutout, of course. Zero went out of his way to hide your location in order to keep you safe. This meant sacrificing his own protection. It was the only way to ensure you could stand alone as your own man. And here I am, the only link between you and the world that's passing you by. I'm your last connection now. This was Zero's last request, his will. Once you're awake, we need to discuss the best way to ensure your safety. Oh,
After
and they've got a
everything.
name for Anderson's AI project. It's called the Patriots. It's all about ensuring that the concepts driving society appears the same in the mind of each person in that society. About maintaining the identity of the individual, and yet having that individual willingly make up part of the whole. I guess it's fitting to call that patriotism. Creating a united world.
Yep.
Zero's will is already fading into a shadow of what it once was. Systems, guidelines, rules, laws. When you take a mentality and fix it in a solid shape, put it out there in the hands of people, it can only begin to decay. No mentality can last forever. When the body dies, the will dies with it.
Now this. What is this?
Huh?
Over here.
We got his voice.
Hello?
This is before Ground
Not
Zeroes.
there. Here.
Huh?
I hear. We're in the hospital.
Thank you for coming. Please.
You're...
Is it that odd?
No, no, no,
I
no,
suppose
no, no.
the cuffs have
That's
gotten a bit
Paz and
loose.
Zero.
Although, truth be told, I have been spending more time in pajamas as of late.
No, nothing.
The tie, perhaps. Not the most fashionable pattern, I admit.
No, it is very nice.
How sweet. Will you take a little brandy? You're hardly underage, after all.
No, thank you.
Please, sit. Pacifica Ocean.
No, they're not in the hospital.
What?
Where is this?
Ah, yes. You've already begun. Not bad. A schoolgirl through and through. Even he won't suspect otherwise.
This was the
There you
betrayal
are.
before Peace Walker.
Thank you. I heard you were sick.
Poppycock. I just like to take a little time off work.
You?
You must feel that way sometimes.
Well,
Anyway, I could hardly greet my first guest from that damned bed.
I missed my chance to catch you snoring.
Now I'm twice as glad I got ready in time. Drink before it gets cold.
So the
English breakfast tea. All I have, I'm afraid. There were 8 candidates before you, meaning you will be the 9th Paz Ortega Andrade.
9th?
What happened to the others?
They're in the next room. They've been taking it easy these past few months.
They...
Do you see any windows here?
No?
I've gotten used to it. This life. I am who I am, after all. And I've had my fill of cursing this bloody dungeon. Excuse me. But I can't help sometimes wishing I could see the stars. What should I do?
Well, you could go outside, go up to the roof,
Paz is a code name, yes.
wait for the clouds to pass. You would have a view of Manhattan, and a pretty one too. But once the wind blows and the clouds pass, you can look up
and see a sky full of stars. Even here.
You've had a hard time getting to where you are.
Yes.
Sewer
10
rats
push-ups,
lead
hold
better
on.
lives.
You hold on.
I know. Extreme training, starvation, days spent without sleep. Abandoned, hurt, and all but killed in every way imaginable. Some of your compatriots died. Others betrayed you, left you for dead. And you did the same to them. But through it all, you survived.
I'm gonna do
and
the
you alone
push-ups
made it
after
here.
I finish listening to all this.
Just look at you. I can see everything you've been through.
Very new information. This is the girl they're talking about.
Consider this mission a reward for the mountain you've climbed.
Thank you.
Yes, well, you know what's next.
Yes.
And you are prepared?
Yes.
I believe you.
And this is the first time
That ever so slight
we ever hear them talk with Zero.
Not the type you'd get on the West Coast. If I didn't know better, I'd say you really did grow up around the equator. But it runs deeper than that. One look at you, and I see a wide-eyed student yearning for peace. Born and raised in Central America. I can see it all. How much preparation have you done?
A little.
You'll be perfect for this, to strike back at Snake. I'll share everything I know about him.
What did he do?
But you mustn't forget who you're dealing with. If he were to get the better of you, well, I deeply regret having put you in that position. But beyond that, I'm putting my life in your hands.
You can trust me, Cypher.
None of my friends call me that.
This is the first time we've heard Cypher in
Tea's gone
years
cold.
since Metal Gear Solid
Shall I make some
3.
more?
I know we are the only ones here. There's no one in the other room.
And how do you know that?
You said I was your first guest.
Oh, I haven't had this much fun in quite a while. All right, then.
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years.
Skullface.
All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss.
This is Ground Zeroes. This is what Paz was being interrogated
Tell
for.
me where he is. Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
All right. Zero is Hell's Kitchen, 10th Avenue. He is undergoing treatment there.
Not exactly Hyde Park.
His medical needs keep him from moving around. That is why he summoned me there. The other residents are of varying race and ages, but in reality, all 40 units are Cypher personnel. It took him 10 years to replace the original occupants. He has got places like this all over the world.
No better place to hide a needle than a stack of needles.
Zero is on the top floor. A room with no windows. and no doors. Even the elevator does not reach it. Officially, the floor does not exist. The only access is by a secret staircase.
So that's how Skullface found them.
702.
Shades of World War II.
Nobody realizes the entire building is a setup. People go in and out all day. But they're all Cypher. The building blends right in with the rest of the city. They disseminate rumors that a gang operates out of the building that keeps most outsiders away. And most of them are there as security in case of an emergency. But even they don't know what they're really protecting. Foot traffic, goods coming in and out, phone lines, water and sewage. It is all monitored remotely by satellite and cameras inside and out. Should he need it, there's a sealed-off water conduit that can be used to escape to the Hudson River, and from there to the sea. But from the outside, it is just another building. A perfect disguise.
So the Major believes zero suspicion equals total security. Very bold. It's just the kind of ruse I'd expect from him. So long as no one's suspicions are aroused, you could hide there forever. On the other hand, if someone figures it out, there are dozens of ways in. And he's so paranoid about information slipping out, no one involved has the full picture. That ignorance is a weakness, the downfall of a need-to-know system. The pitfalls are clear. Circumventing them will be simplicity itself.
You hate him, don't you?
Hate? He never left me to die. I owe him my life. I'm bound to repay the favor. Any way I can. But that's not what you really want to know. What you want to know is, do I hate Big Boss? I don't hate the man. I do deserve a little more of his gratitude. But he probably has no idea who I am. So you see, I have no reason to hate him at all. I mean to have my revenge against Zero. It's not petty hatred or resentment. Nothing so personal. Even the hottest lava eventually cools, becoming a mountain. And that mountain becomes the land. Scalding steam comes back down as rain, forming rivers, draining into the sea. It's then that nature's order sets in. Now I'm merely a part of that cycle.
But what did he do?
Just like Zero. And you. And Big Boss.
Don't do it!
That lava, that vengeance, is already set as stone. Too late to change things now.
Don't kill him!
The choice is not mine to make.
Please, let Big Boss live!
Proceed.
Please.
Give her the shot already! Hold her still.
It's me. Ocelot. It's been quite a while. Yeah, I'll say. Took a lot longer for you to surface than I expected, Major. I wasn't planning on coming back at all, but I had no choice. Well, after the Caribbean. My hunch was proven right. You wouldn't believe who was behind it. Oh, I have an idea. How did you respond? Immediate disinformation campaign. Most bought into the story, but not everyone. It was quite an incident, after all. I couldn't cover everything, but I did hide the fact that Snake survived. And that should buy us some time. Where is he? En route to an old foxhole of mine. A base in the British sovereign area of Cyprus.
It's just to
The
get back at
military
Zero.
hospital that did kill you? Ava's leading the
Everything was just to
operation.
get back at Zero.
Ava?
The problem is,
Following your orders?
what did Zero
Funny,
do?
isn't it?
Oh wait, no,
That
he
we
did
should
explain
all
it.
reunite like this.
He did explain it. It's in
This
the other
is an
cassette.
emergency. Otherwise, I sure as hell would. Yes, yes. I don't expect you to bury the hatchet between us. Something simply won't ever happen. Even I can appreciate that. You too can only bear to speak with me from time to time. That's fine. But I don't want Snake to die. Surely we can come together on that. There are so few men I can turn to. And you're number one, Ocelot. Keep him hidden. Keep him safe. But
So
I'll stay where I
Ocelot
am
was the
and leave the rest
middleman.
to you. That's how he'd want it too. Isn't it better for you to be there to supervise? Where I am, where he goes, it makes no difference. All that matters is getting him the very best treatment and security.
This is during the
latter
9 years he
being
was in
where
a
you
coma.
come in. Will he wake up? And if so, when? I have absolutely no idea. But as long as his heart is beating, he will keep fighting. So please, watch over him. This location, it's safe. No
Yeah,
one will
thought we
find
knew, but
him.
the rabbit hole is
And if they
way
try,
deeper than we thought.
I
Yeah.
will deal with them. The information must be suppressed. Which is what you do best.
I just
Guess
wish
you're
these
still
were
at the top
actual
of your game,
cutscenes.
huh? Anything but. I'm sick, Ocelot. Donald's taken over a great deal. He'll be handling this situation from here on as well. Though I wish it weren't so. This will probably be the last time you and I speak. So, you won't say no, will you? I have no choice. Thank you. Save your thanks. One more thing. A proposition. Yes. I've prepared a ruse of sorts.
Of course.
One I imagine you'll quite like. What is it? You could say I've made another Snake. Major? I'm not talking about the children. A mental copy.
Oh.
His phantom, if you like.
Oh, that's
I don't
where.
understand.
Okay.
You will when you get to Cyprus. I've set the ball in motion, but the rest is in your hands.
He is the
You're
reason.
good at this kind of thing. The best. I need you on this. If it's in his best interests, I assure you, it is.
He's
Look
the
after
reason
Snake. He's the toughest son of a bitch
that we
I've
have
ever
Phantom
known.
Snake. Oh my God.
Yes.
He
it's
set
me.
up the whole thing.
You weren't in hospital long. I had trouble finding you. Where is he? Safe. But in the same state as when you last saw him.
Hospitalized.
We've had our misunderstandings, you and I. But as you've made clear, our relationship is strictly business.
Behind everything, he just made sure everything
Therefore,
was okay.
I will limit this conversation to the business at hand. Please understand that I don't dislike you. Not inherently. Where is Snake? No. Settle down, or I'll have to hang up. And then you never hear from me again. Do you understand?
Come on, Melody.
First, about your boss. I had him moved once he was stabilized.
I'm sure it came as quite a shock to you when you woke up. You'll have to forgive me.
I told them to stop putting me under.
Surely you understand. Specialized medical treatment in places like that can be positively nightmarish. We couldn't have left him there forever. And to be honest, I was entirely comfortable leaving matters in your hands. Don't take it the wrong way. Anyone looking for him would be looking for you. He needed to be as far from you as possible. In fact, I'm still not sharing his location, even now. Problems could arise. So, instead, I'm giving you a point of
Everything
contact.
all starts in Zero.
An introduction to a network
Right,
of messengers
right,
who will
Decker.
lead you to a man. A friend to your boss. I'm sure he's mentioned him before. He knows Snake's location.
Who?
More than any man alive.
Oh, Ocelot.
I trust him with this sort of thing.
Ocelot.
Keeping secrets, or men in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
He's known Snake quite a while.
Since the beginning.
10 years longer than you. Kazuhira, I don't care if you don't trust me, but I require your absolute trust in him on this. Snake will be brought back into this world, however long it takes. Understood? The only reason we're having this conversation is because you still have a role to play.
He didn't have to die, though.
Which brings me to the next issue. What happens after he regains consciousness? When Snake wakes up, and he will, he'll need your help again. So when he does, I promise you'll be the first to know. The code phrase will be, V has come to. I'll then mobilize all the necessary parties. Think of it as an overture to a prologue.
That's why when he
Until
woke
then,
up, you
do
hear
what you
that.
like. Just be ready when the time comes. But you don't need
Miller
me
was
to tell
probably
you
already
that,
on his
do you?
way, which is why he got captured in the beginning.
I know it's been hard on you too. But I can't imagine you're willing to just walk away.
What are you talking about? If what you're saying is true, then this is like wrapping a rope around your own neck and throwing it over a branch. What's your play in all this?
This is for Snake. So that he survives after he wakes up. Nothing more. After that, I don't care what you do.
Then tell me something.
Go on.
I only joined you after I found out what you were after. To make the world one, you need Snake for that. And he's already done a hell of a lot for you.
He has.
So on some level at least, I think you're being straight with me. Then why'd you do that to him? I get what you were trying with Paz. You wanted to get Snake any way you could. But after that, what you did, how could you do that to him?
After that wasn't me. You may not believe this, but I never intended for any of this to happen. My organization has many arms. It's just going to take a little longer before we're all on the same page. I admit I may have been lax in my supervision, but something like that will not happen again.
Whatever. One day, I'll know the truth. Just as soon as the boss wakes up. And then we're coming after you. This ends with you begging us to put you out of your misery.
Is that so? Fantasy can make for a powerful ally. But remember this reality, Kazuhira Miller. Big Boss will wake up. And when he does, be there for him.
Major,
Skullface.
I wondered whether you'd really call.
Exer, I presume this was your doing?
Do you like my gift?
I've been searching a long time for this.
It is what you were looking for, yes.
The winged dagger of a comrade lost to the sands of Egypt. He served under the boss back in Rayforce. I delivered this pin to her after his death. We were both so very young. From that moment on, she never let it leave her side.
She was still carrying it in Selinoyarsk. How about the back?
Ah.
Something wrong, Major?
Nothing, just pricked my finger.
The back.
The scar is there, just as I remember it. And this white stitching on the back. From the White Berets the SAS wore in the early days. Ah.
Major?
30th of December, 1941. It's the inscription I made the day he died.
Of course.
His body was never recovered. This pin badge is the closest thing he has to a gravestone.
Who?
When I gave it to her, she just kept on running her finger over the inscription. Never again, she uttered, as if reprimanding herself for his death. She pressed hard, embedding the inscription itself into her finger. You see, it's why this spot on the back looks shinier than the rest. He was our brother in arms.
So...
Yes, it's real. Thank you. There's no doubt about it.
Good. Now I have no regrets.
What do I owe you?
Nothing. Just want to talk for a moment.
Very well, then.
It's about our man, Major. He's been making some moves.
Miller? Yes, I know. Rhodesia, is it?
Yes, and up to his old tricks again.
No matter. He'll stumble soon enough.
Although he is under my jurisdiction now.
Ah.
And that's what you want to talk about?
Not exactly. You see, my being here has made me realize I can still be of use to you.
Oh.
How so?
This country is rich with biological resources.
All me.
Bacteria,
I don't know who had these tapes.
nematodes,
This is
viruses.
recorded
I'm sure
by
we
Major
can
Zero.
find
How you doing,
something
Mr.
here
Krabs?
to bring that plan back into action.
Forget it. The Cleanser Project was just another one of my predecessors'
This is
daydreams.
the first time we've heard Major Zero since Metal Gear Solid 3.
We're an excellent test case for reverse evolution. Nothing more. What matters now is the genetics technology behind that work. With genetics, the clumsiness in targeting an entire race isn't an issue. We can target specific individuals.
We just beat the game.
No need to breed multiple
And these are the
generations of
recordings after
parasite
beating
just to
the
get
game.
results.
But
Don't be quaint, Exo. Once the Cold War is over, our enemies won't be so clearly defined. Using humans alone won't be enough. An electronic network will span the globe, and our enemies will blend right into it.
You may be right.
We just learned about the Patriots,
people really
why Metal Gear
settle
Solid
for an
5
enemy
happened,
they can't
the twist
Men want to
between
feel righteous, need to see the evil
this
in the
being a
enemy
fake
they
big
fear.
boss and the real
Without
boss
it,
making
they'll
outer
turn their
heaven.
aggressions inward, find an enemy inside.
And what happened
know
between
this
the
is
9 years
I see what you're saying.
when
Just
both
as those
bosses
robbed
were in
of
the
their
coma.
parasites develop allergies and autoimmune diseases, a man robbed of his enemy develops self-destructive tendencies. And I know all the symptoms. Ethnic conflict, religious strife, terrorism. And with asymmetrical conflict, deterrence is a joke. That's why we must depend on information control. People need an appropriate context for their lives. A context that's stimulating without being destructive. That balance is the basis of equilibrium.
You mean to say people will blindly accept your context without developing any allergies?
If we're to unite the world, literacy must be suppressed. To suppress the information immune system, to borrow your metaphor.
Immunity to information. But to ensure there's no allergic reaction, while the immune system fights off parasites and pathogens.
It's done, Exo. This world will become one. I have found the way. The world that the boss envisioned will finally become a reality. Race, tribal affiliations, national borders, even our faces will be irrelevant. The
This is
nature
where the
of communication
ideals
itself will change, and it will make mankind whole again.
Some things can't be undone. My face was taken from me. There's no taking that back.
A face means nothing when one's soul is able to communicate directly with another.
What happened to
I have
Vulcan?
no intention of hiding behind your
Vulcan-
technological veil, Major.
Vulcan's
I
dead.
wear my broken
We
visage,
found his corpse.
this skull, in the open, so that I may never forget what I've lost.
Psycho Mantis let him go because he found Liquid.
What are you?
The chain of retaliation is what will truly bind this world together as one.
This is when Zero got sick.
You son of a... The pin. You...
Yes, the pin. It's too late. They can't extract it.
He's contaminated.
You
He needs to
see,
be
Major,
quarantined.
some things can't be undone.
How did you find me?
Pause.
The girl. You made her talk.
I'm sorry I couldn't visit or thank you in person, but it has been lovely chatting. And now that I know you're no longer interested in the garden, it's time for you to step aside. You're a busy man, lots to do, so I've left you a little time.
Go to hell. How dare you? You planned this all along. Had your own agenda. All these years.
Now you see, the world can never truly become one.
But the boss...
You've been wrong.
Venom just finds the tapes in the desert. In Africa for some reason.
You're no different.
He just gets it.
Just like him.
Don't worry, it's just video game logic.
None of you understand the world she saw.
I would say the same to you, Major.
You steal it all away. Everything.
So Skullface got his revenge, so why still attack Big Boss? Because Big Boss had a different ideal.
I understood what she meant.
Skullface was in the
Major,
middle of two wars, which is Cypher and Big Boss. He was trying to end
and
both.
One more thing. That pin badge, it was a fake. I held on to the real one. I'll take good care of it. And continue the boss's work.
He wanted to continue his version of the boss as well.
Jack.
And this is the final tape. Zero actually seeing Snake for the first time since Metal Gear Solid 3.
Go.
Nearly 14 years. 10 years. Well, that was his one fatal mistake.
I almost thought you wouldn't come.
Well, you're supposed to visit hospital before you die.
But how did you get here?
My friends at the SAS know how to keep a secret. The trip to the airport was a little dramatic, but the rest was easy. Still, I've had smoother rides. Oh, look. Scalded myself with my tea. I won't be staying long.
I understand.
Which one is he?
On the right.
And the left?
We did just as you instructed.
Has either of them awoken?
Neither of them, no.
Not once?
Not in 2 years. Their weekly EEGs show stable activity levels. There's been practically no change.
So neither of the snakes woke up.
Jack? Jack? It's me. You look fit to run a country mile.
Every 4 hours, we move all of their muscles, subject them to load. They're stable, but eventually...
Yes, of course.
We've done everything we can to ensure they're ready to move, should they wake up. Still, it's been a pretty long time. How long will they be here?
Indefinitely. It's too dangerous to move them. And so far, no one knows they're here.
I see.
I am most grateful to you. And I need you to keep it up.
We'll do everything we can.
Can you give us a moment?
Of course.
What have you got to say, Zero? You can hear
Jack,
the birds.
can you hear me? Nice place, isn't it? I went to a lot of trouble bringing you here. Here where no one will find you. Still, the Ocelot's on
You're
guard
talking about
duty,
Big Boss
just in
and
case.
the fake, the Phantom Snake.
Maybe knowing that will help you sleep better.
He said, "Jack,
I had
Snake, I
no
love you."
intention of coming.
Yes, that's all I want to hear.
This could be my last chance. If you'd just come to see me first. Do you remember the last time I visited you in hospital? Our first mission together. After the boss threw you in that river. Broke your arm. Ah, the good old days. I never told you this, but
Fair enough, Doodles.
I had another team at my disposal back then, with a very special man leading it. Maybe he didn't like the arrangement. In any case, this man, he seems to have done something to me. Which is why I'm quite sick myself. Up here. There's nothing they can do. I always was the forgetful type, as you know. I'm all right for now, but they say it's a one-way street. If you don't wake up soon, I won't remember you when you do. I don't mind about myself, but what he did to you, I can never forgive. I've sent him to Africa, and I doubt he's coming back.
Liquid?
Jack, once your little holiday here is over, well, who knows when that will be. But anyway, I probably won't be around. I'll be somewhere even you can't find me. A tombstone chiseled into the code of a machine.
Going to the Patriots.
That is all I leave to mark my existence. Wake up soon, old friend. Time is running short.
That's the one thing I got confused with as well. Hold on. Remember the entire Metal Gear Solid 3 team, Sigint, Medic, Eva, they were part of the of Cypher. Hold on, let me look up Metal Gear Solid 5. The pin. What did he mean by the pin? Yeah, no. I don't know what it is. They don't really tell you. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wiki, tell me what it is. Metal Gear Solid 5, Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm looking at everything else but 5. Hold on. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything about it, but Danny Cypher. That was his goodbye before his mind would be an AI in Guns of the Patriots. So this was his final send-off to Snake. Damn, that sucks. He didn't want this. He didn't want it to be this way. He didn't want this at all. I see it here. No. Don't have that answer. All I know is Cypher gave him a fake pin. It was infected. I don't know what that pin could be about. All I know is Cypher, well, Zero was setting up the entire series basically. After Metal Gear Solid 3, he set up Metal Gear Solid 5. Things went downhill. Big Boss had to wake up. He had to hide his identity to make Outer Heaven, which was why we had MSX Metal Gear. And then apparently Snake knew about the plan. Solid Snake knew about the plan. He grew up. He destroys both Venom Snake, who we're playing right now, kills him, then kills Big Boss. Hey, Knuckle Dude, how you doing? We just beat Metal Gear Solid 5. And thank you so much for the host. Freaking right now I'm about to end the stream to take a break. We're going to be playing another game tonight in about an hour. Doing alright, glad to hear. Oh my god. Then Metal Gear Solid 1 happened, where we got to fight with Liquid. Then Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, 4, and so on. Woo! We beat the series! It's over! Oh my god. People will say Metal Gear Solid 5 is incomplete, and I agree. Metal Gear Solid 5 is incomplete. We have a whole other chapter that was in concept, where Venom Snake fights Eli with Sahelanthropus and the African children soldiers. then we will never get that story. We will never see that. But essentially, it just, when I look at that concept, it looks cool, but I don't think it's needed. The only thing we need was, you know, sort of the build up to Metal Gear Solid 1, where how Eli got all of his equipment, his army. Smash DLC reveal tomorrow. Everyone has been telling me that. I'm prepared for tomorrow, trust me. We'll see who it is. I have no expectations. I really don't. I don't know who it's gonna be. But yeah. We're done. We are done. Yeah, most of the other missions are just hard versions of the actual missions, of the old missions. And then I think mission 51 is the last one, is where something with Quiet. I don't really care about that. But I'm a little nervous to see who this mystery character is. My expectations are very low. At this point, I don't even care what kind of character it's gonna be. Whoever they reveal, I won't know who will it be. I'm already settled with what I have, which is Terry, Ryu, Ken, Richter, King K. Rool. There's too many characters. Either way. Alrighty. Metal Gear Solid 5. Metal Gear series is done. We are going to end it. Oh, this theme. Not that theme. Screw that theme. Kirby Pac-Man? Oh, of course. Might be. It's the end of this marathon, and I will be starting a new marathon. I don't know if tonight. I don't even know what to stream tonight anymore because of all of this. Venom is depresso. I'm depressed, yo. Smash maybe? No, I'm not in the mood for Smash, man. Oh, I'm definitely not in the mood for Smash. Woo! Maybe rhythm games. Smash would be kept for tomorrow, probably. Not sure. I don't know. I need to lay down, process everything, and then see where it goes. I'm smashed out too, yeah, right? Whew. That kill. I will see you guys in a few hours. I'll figure out what I'll be streaming tonight. I'm not sure what it is. So, I bid you adieu, and thank you so much for coming by for the Metal Gear Solid Marathon. It's been a long journey, and I'm so glad that it's ended. On stream? Nah, not yet. It's not the perfect moment, man. Gotta go. Ciao.